How to apply for a scholarship. So first of all, these are the basic process of applying a scholarship. There's a lot of scholarships offered by private organization or government body to support tertiary education. Step 1. You may do research on scholarships available on internet websites as early as possible. I would suggest a website named After School. In this website, you could find out different types of scholarships depending on your course. There's overseas program or local program as well. Not only that, but they also provide a list of university that offering the course that you wish to study. I will share the screen and show how After School website looks like. Alright, so this is the Google. So type on After School. Alright, click on the first one. So it will direct you into the main page. So from here, you may display more. So let's say if you want to choose the courses, like for example, you decided to study for engineering. All right, so get engineering and search it. So it will show a list of colleges and universities that offering the course that you wanted, like engineering. So you can see Lim Kok Wei, APU, OUM, all this. And you may search it by filtration also, enter the institution name, branches, the study level that you wish to study. For example, pre-U, degree, master, PhD, diploma, or professional qualifications. The location, intakes, and study more. You may see the details of the university inside the in this page. You can click on it, and you can see all the details is stated clearly there. There are also a list of top colleges in Malaysia that offering engineering. So here is the list. Yeah, you may explore here. And for scholarships, you may go to the top and click on this scholarships button. All right, so it will show all the list of scholarships available in Malaysia. And if you want to search it by scholarship, then you may type it here. For example, like JPS scholarships or Petronas scholarships. You can just type it there and know more information from there. And you may apply from the this website as well. If you wish to study, where you wish to study overseas or Malaysia, study level, the deadline of the scholarship, and the categories, the field that you wish to study. Taking an example for engineering, let's see. So you can see there's two scholarship offering for now. Like the deadline is 31st of September. 31st of December, sorry. So you may explore more in this website. So it's very informative. All right, so go back to the slides. All right, moving on to step 2. Respect the application deadlines. When doing your research, it would be smart to make a note of application's deadline. Mark it on your calendar, or better yet, set a reminder or alert on your phone to remind you to submit your application as soon as possible. Most organizations receive numerous applications and would be very strict on disregarding late applications. Step 3, check your qualification if you are qualified to apply for that particular scholarship, because each have different requirements and qualifications depending on the course, or some might have age limit as well. For some case that if you are unsure if you're eligible, to take the trouble to contact the sponsor to clarify before scratching the scholarship off your list. Lastly, organize your documents. Check all the documents which need to be submitted for your application. Make sure all documents have prepared and ready to submit anytime. Don't submit it at last minute or miss the application deadlines. Here are some tips I would like to share with all of you. Good organization is very important to avoid any mistakes through the application journey. Keep a file of each scholarship you plan to apply for. You can index them or sort them by application due dates and make a note of which you have sent it out. If possible, track on your submission often. For example, send your application by courier instead of normal mail. Next, keep copies of your scholarship's application. Besides reminding you of which scholarship you have applied for, a copy of your application is valuable for you to get called for an interview. The interviewer will want to know more about what have you written in the application form. How do you think you would fare prepare for those questions if you don't remember what you have written? Last but not least, make sure all the documents are scanned clearly and readable before sending up. Alright, these are the typical types of documents required for applying scholarship. Transcript of exam results, SPM, STPM, O levels, or IGCSE. Certificates and testimonials of your participation in extra curriculum activities. This is a bonus for you as shows you are not only focusing on academics but also actively participating in other events and activities. This may leave a very good impression to them because this can actually show them your abilities such as leadership skills, teamwork spirit, or time management skills. Parents' financial information like tax refund forms, salary slips, personal statement, or an essay that promoting yourself. In this part, you may need to point out and highlight your strength, showing them how you stand out from others. Next, letters of recommendation. It could be from your coach, lecturers, or headmasters. 6. Proof of eligibility for that scholarship. Taking an example, if you were to apply for a sports scholarship, you should send up your proof of participation or achievement at state, national, or international level. Alright, here goes to the tips for you all to excel in the interview. First thing first, you need to have someone to interview you. Second, be on time. This is the fundamental requirement. For a virtual interview, I would suggest you all to prepare 30 minutes before the actual interview. Sitting in front of your laptop, make sure you are comfortable and ready. If you were to attend a physical interview, it is better to reach there 1 hour before to let your body and mind get used to the environment so that you can perform well. Thirdly, be conscious of your behavior. Be calm when you got any challenging questions from the interviewer. It is important to calm your mind and think clearly what you're going to answer for that particular questions. You can Google on questions that will frequently asked during interview to get some ideas on what would be asked during the interview. Remember, when there's any emergency happen in the middle of the meetings or interview, do not pop any vulgar words out. This will leave a very, very bad impression to the interviewer. Dress appropriately. Dressing in the right attire for an interview shows you are serious about the interview and respect the interviewer. Formal attire is encouraged for attending the interview. Next, know yourself. You should be able to know your strength and weakness well. By knowing who you are and what you stand for can help you to give you a strong sense of self-confidence. Lastly, ask a few questions. Have a list of good questions to ask the interviewer during the interview. Will make you more interested and engaged. Not only that, that's the time you clear all your doubts. Alright, Ptpn loan. I suppose most of you have heard this before. Ptpn is a government institution that offers study loans, especially for tertiary education for Malaysian students, and it is one of the top choices for students looking for education loans, given its relatively low interest rate. In addition, if you achieve a first-class honor for your degree, your loan could be converted into a scholarship, where you will be exempted from paying back the loan. But do remember, it's subjected to changes. Alright, following are the criteria whether you are eligible to apply for Ptpn loan. First, you must be holding a Malaysian citizenship. age 45 years and below, which means mature students are eligible too. Next, you should have already gotten an offer to study at any institution of higher learning education, both public or private institution, including colleges, universities, polytechnics are accepted. The course that you're pursuing is approved and accredited by MQA. The remaining period of your study must not be less than 1 year. You must not holding any sponsors or scholarship. Lastly, you must have an SSPN saving accounts with 15 digits before sending in your application. These are the courses eligible for applying PTPTN loan. Only certain qualifications are eligible and at certain institutions. For private institutions, they offer for foundation, diploma, and degree. However, for public institutions, they are available for diploma, degree, postgrad, or professional courses. As you can see, only selected private institutions are eligible to apply for loan for foundation, which are MMU, Unitan, UTP, Unirazak, and UNITA. On the other hand, PTPTN loan for part-time courses in private institutions are only eligible at these following universities: UNITAR, Wawasan Open University, HAE University, University Technical Malaysia Melaka Unitan. Note that only MQA accredited programs are eligible for PTPTN loan. Yep. Moving on to the amount of loan that you can borrow from PTPTN. It's based on your household income, type of institution you are attending, and the course that you're pursuing. Lower income families will be able to borrow a larger amount of PTPTN loan. Loan for private institutions are higher compared to public institutions, since that the tuition fee are typically higher too. Science-related courses have higher loan amounts compared to humanities courses. Alright, here is the step to apply for a PTPTN loan. First, you need to open an SSPNI account. You can do this at any PTPTN counters or at Maybank, Bank Islam, BSN, CIMB Bank, Agro Bank, or Bank Rakyat. Open a saving accounts at a panel bank. You will need to open a saving account with a specific bank based on your choice of institutions. To find out which panel bank you will have to open for that saving account, you can go to Semakan Jadual Permohonan and Bayaran Pinjaman page. The link has been pasted in the slides and I'll share in the chat later so you guys may check it out. Enter the name of your preferred course or institution and click on the one that you are looking for. The relevant panel bank will then be shown to you. Buy a PTPTN number from Bank Simpanan Nasional BSN. This will only cost you around 5 ringgit and it's valid for 6 months. You can buy it online as well. Step 2. Submit your application on the PTPTN official website. Complete the application form carefully based on the instructions in the website. Step 3. Wait for your application announcement. You'll be able to check the status of your application 6 working days after the closing date of PTPTN online application. Step 4. After that, you can start submitting supporting documents to your colleges or uni. These are the documents listed that you need to send it to your college and universities. Finally, receive your loan payment. Before ending, there's some extra info that I would like to add on to PTPTN loan for all of you. First, to keep holding your PTPTN loan, your GPA must maintain at least 2.0 and above. There's 1% interest rate for your PTPTN loan. Next, you should start paying back PTPTN 12 months after graduating from an institution. Note that not paying back your PTPTN loan may have serious consequences. Lastly, PTPTN loan can actually convert it into a scholarship, as I said just now. If you complete your degree with first class honor and your family household income is in B40 or M40 group, you will be exempted from paying back your PTPTN loan, which means you essentially receive a full scholarship. Do note, However, that first class honor may differ from university to university. So make sure check with your counselor so that you know what to aim for. Generally, however, first class typically requires you to have at least CGPA of 3.67 over 4.0 or even higher. Here's the quotes of our Mechamonia Organizing Committee would like to present to all of you. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try, said John Kennedy. Now, we are honored to invite Mr. Alvin Wong to share his experience on Petronas Scholarship Journey.